I began with that you are sheer inspiration for all of us. You know, the kind of oddities that you've fought in life and everything. I want you to really share your, story with all of us here. So girls is the darling of social media.
So I'm going to break everybody's heart here. I have nothing to say, which is very cool. But I can tell you that my whole life while I was growing up, I wanted to be a boy. I couldn't stand being a girl. And the only way I could prove my point ever in the playfield was I would beat the crap out of the boys and then I would say Amrita Bhinder and all of that. So Gautam was my best friend. He's the only boy I've ever beaten. He was my friend since third standard. So
that record still holds, by the way.
So I've actually bumbled through life, and I'm an only child, and my parents had the sense of feeling that if you have a child, an only child, you're going to probably spoil the child. So they beat the hell out of me. So our whole thing was about, that if she makes a mistake, she better get it. So I think I became a bit of a bully and a gunda. So by the time I hit school and I was in a boarding school, and I had thoroughly got into sports. Okay, so here comes the good stuff. So the bad stuff was here. So at age 13, close to 14, I became diabetic. And I was juvenile diabetic, so I had to take a shot. And I remember the day when we went to the doctor, my father for the first time realized that his child is vulnerable. He used to think that, he's got this really deep child who's good at beating and everything. But for the first time, he actually broke down and he felt that, there was this aspect which was slightly vulnerable. But then he was the person who pushed me forward. My mother just was a complete mess. She just broke down and so the doctor gave us 3 options when I had lost a lot of weight and I lost about 17 kgs in a month. I was in Canada and the moment I got back, I lost 16, 17 kgs. So my mother said, my God, are we not feeding you enough? Or is feeding you better? What is going on? I was in boarding school there. So the doctor came out with 3 diagnoses. So she said that it will either be TB, I forgot the other one, and diabetes and one other, I think thyroid, I don't know. So my mother saying TB, theek hai. So I was like, this is really not a nice choice. So anyway, so I was discovered to be diabetic, and then I started taking my injection, and I suddenly realized this is great, you can take an injection and scare the crap out of people. So what I would take out is this big needle, and I would inject myself in places, and they couldn't tell कि इसको sugar की बीमारी है कि drugs पे है कि क्या हो रहा है. So when I was a prefect, the maid all through, who was with me when I was from class 7 up till when I became a prefect in 12th standard, she genuinely thought I was a drug addict. So she said, "वो मैडम आ रही हैं, छुपा लो." Okay, so the point I'm trying to make here is that it's all up to you. So and my journey doesn't get any better. Okay, so I then became a lawyer, and then I started practicing in court, and I again bumbled through court, and I was in the Supreme Court. So I worked my way down. So I went from Supreme Court to the High Court to the Tribunal. And then I became a head legal of a conglomerate. And when they made me the boss for 20 brands, that's when I had a complete breakdown. And I then, from 2008 to I think 2012, I was a bag of diseases. So I got an autoimmune disorder, which is what the underlying issue is. And then I got thrombosis, and I got celiac, and then I got neurological issues. So there was a time when I was driving and I couldn't see. That's when I had to call it quits in my corporate sector for a bit. And my company was very encouraging. And this is not to depress you guys, okay? And I'll give you the better part of the disease issues. So once I was a tax lawyer. So in tax lawyers, we did excise, customs, service tax, and VAT. And the show cause notices are normally a few crores. And normally, if you have a factory, then it's going to be a tax evasion issue. So tax evasion issue means that you're going to be picked up at some point in your night, okay, when you're just about to leave office, and you're going to be put in the remand room. So I have been picked up and put in the remand room with a bunch of the guys who are with me, and they're not very good looking guys, and they're not a small bunch. And then we were in the remand room, and then the guy think isko pehle peete, kiska aaj evidence lenge. So then that's when I would use diabetes to my thing. I said, agar aap mere ko kuch karoge, main mar jaungi. ठीक है, ऊपर से I am a lawyer, so आपकी lady कहाँ है? So I used everything. If you just understand the law, you can use it to your advantage, and diseases you can really scare the hell out of these guys. So I would get out, and the whole team would be in the remand room for the rest of the night, and I get a pass. And I actually made a pitch to our finance department that, and the finance department is very chalak also. You know, they put all that tax issues under legal, and because this is their headache. But anyways, it came under us. And I would tell them that, you know, onboard women, because if a tax rate aati hai, 8 o'clock aati hai, and then they better have a lady with them, otherwise, you know, and they use force. So it's, if you have a lady, then and she knows her rights, then you can tell that आपकी lady कहाँ है, you can't do this, you can't. You're like the biggest stumbling block. They would wish कि आप, for God's sake, you know, you're just ruining our raid. So this was a thing that I made to the HR. Now, as far as I got drawn to BJP, I still remember the victory in 2014. And I was such an ardent supporter of the Prime Minister. And you have all these liberal friends who have these crazy ideas that we are just a rabbit bunch. And you know, my family has just so been such an ardent follower of BJP for the longest time. My dad as a kid, and we are studies. So my father would go with the RSS for his jogging. And so when there was these random articles somewhere suggesting that it's a radical outfit, so you know, in mainstream media we never got to hear or read something that negates that aspect. So I met a RSS person sometime at some place, and I told him, "Aap to terrorist organization ho gaye." So he's just looking at me, he's like, "What do you say?" So I just asked him that, you know, I know you're not, but there has to be some material which shows how India nation first you guys are. And the only reason I know this is because of my father, and to some extent my daddy telling me some stuff. There is nothing available on mainstream which ratifies what this belief that I had. So some effort needs to go out which puts out the right side of things, and which is completely right now missing. So all of us in the towns are considered, you know, that it's a different organization, and I can tell you, since I joined BJP, I joined. She's my boss. So whether you
She's
wanna,
behaving.
whether you have by, you know, anything, it's a non-issue, and it's the greatest place to be at. And so my journey from corporate happened to this a lot to do with the Prime Minister. And 2014, I was in China, and when I heard the news that we won, so I posed outside this hotel, and you know, and we had the whole delegate of these foreigners, and I had converted all of them into BJP. So the whole of